I think Trump and Bolsonaro, both of them, they don't believe in climate change, and they are very close to industries that are the main cause of climate change, the oil industry, agribusiness, mining. So Bolsonaro gave a green light for illegal deforestation of the Amazon. The current environmental minister in Brazil used to do lobby for mining companies and has said that Brazil should allow mining exploitation in indigenous land. Bolsonaro is very close to the agribusiness sector, and he said that Brazil should expand monocropping of soy in the Amazon. So the oil industry and agribusiness, which relies on chemical inputs based on fossil fuels, are the main cause of climate change. And in Brazil, with Bolsonaro's policies cutting funding for agencies that monitor deforestation. He just a few weeks ago fired the head of the National Space Research Agency that was putting out information about deforestation. Bolsonaro is really happy with the destruction of the Amazon, so he's going to come up with any type of excuse just not to take responsibility for what's happening. And so I think that the international community needs to call for a boycott of the main commodities produced by agribusiness: beef, soy, sugarcane, and timber. I think this is the only message that Bolsonaro is going to that will have any type of impact, because he doesn't believe in climate change. So I think that, and also giving aid to the Bolsonaro administration, I don't think that is going to help very much. I think we need to support indigenous communities, small farmers that are protecting the land and who produce over 70% of the food for internal markets.
Can you talk about Bolsonaro putting his refusal to first accept the money, but also to deal with the opening up the rainforest for business, putting his critique in colonialist terms, saying this is not your house, this is our house, we get to do with it what we want?
Yes, well, the thing is, at the same time that he says that, he's implementing austerity measures and opening up key sectors of the Brazilian economy to privatization. He wants to privatize, for example, the national oil company, public banks, electricity companies. So he's opening up our lands for mining exploitation, for agribusiness. The agribusiness sector, the marketing of those commodities is pretty much controlled by large transnational corporations. So we're not talking about development of the Brazilian economy. Agribusiness, they promote destruction. This is not about development. They produce just a few crops for export. They don't generate jobs. The jobs in plantations are horrible jobs. We have several cases of slave labor in those plantations. So if we really want development, we need to protect our natural resources, because to have a productive agricultural system, we need to protect the soil, the water sources, we need to protect biodiversity, and we need to transform our food system, because agribusiness is a main cause of climate change.